The annual Investec Cape Town Art Fair is known as the leading destination in Africa to buy local and international art. The fair has over the years given both established and upcoming artists the platform to show their works while also creating global networks. The Cape Town Art Fair returns for its 8th edition and will once again offer a unique cross-section of the art market representing contemporary art around the world. Over the course of the event, there will be a number of features including talks and presentations as well as the opportunity to meet some of the curators and artists. While Laura Vincenti, who is the director of the art fair, joins us now from our Sea Point studios. A very good morning to you, Laura, and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here.
Now, the Cape Town Art Fair is now in its 8th edition. Take us through why and when it was conceptualized and its importance for art, not just in the country, but around the world.
Yes, the Investec Cape Town Art Fair is the leading art fair in Africa. It's the only international fair on the continent. We showcase galleries and artists from all over the world. That's the importance of the fair. The core is African. Of course, we show the best of African art, but in conversation with the most cutting-edge works from all over the world. That's what attracts more people from abroad, collectors, visitors, curators coming to the fair.
Now, for many people, collecting art can really seem like it is out of reach and that it's only for older and maybe wealthier people. How do we begin to address this and ensure that art is all-inclusive?
That's a wrong message in the sense that the collecting art is not just for rich people. We encourage people, we encourage young people because it's very accessible. You can walk through the fair and looking at like very cutting edge and young artists with like very good prizes, in conversation with like more established and more pricey artists from all over the world. So to build a compelling collection, the platform is the right place where to be, because Investec Cape Town Art Fair gives you the opportunity to talk with the galleries, with the artists, to ask for like maybe tips to curators, and to have your own opinion on what you're looking at.
Laura, this year's edition will be shining the light on emerging and underrepresented artists, which I think speaks to what you've just said in terms of the wrong statements or wrong perceptions that currently exist around the world of art. How do you go about selecting or curating these emerging artists that you will be showcasing?
We always have a section dedicated to emerging artists from Africa and from the world. This year will be curated by two curators, Nkula Mabazo from Cape Town and Luigi Fassi from Italy. They will represent 10 artists coming from all over the world, from Portugal, from Dubai, from Zimbabwe, from France, from United States, and with the common task of talking to people with a different way of looking at things. They are underrepresented and emerging artists that maybe they will be lead names in the future. So they got this ability to talk to the public through the works in a different way.
Now, the estimated sales of last year's Cape Town Art Fair was close to the 120 million mark. Is there a target in mind, perhaps, that you're hoping to achieve this year?
Actually, we don't have a target. We, of course, hope that the galleries will sell a lot more. But we don't have a target. We're very happy if they sell because they come back. But we don't have a target.
All right, take us through the talks and the various presentations that will be there. Who are these for, and what would you like for people to take away from them once they have attended?
So the fair is actually for everyone. It's not just for art passionate. I encourage you to join the walkabouts because they gives you an insight and a story of the artist's life, of the works you're looking at, and very good explanations from our curators, and for this year, for the first time, from two collectors. The talks program is a big opportunity to engage with curators, directors of museums from all over the world. There will be conversation around collecting art, what's the meaning of collecting art, what's the meaning of being artists in Africa, the marketplace where the collectors and artists can meet in the market space, which the space they have.
All right, Laura, thank you so much for talking to us this morning, and all the best with this year's Cape Town Art Fair, which I'm sure is going to be an absolute blast.
Thank you so much.
That was Laura Vincenti talking to us about the Investec Cape Town Art Fair, which is set to take place this month. The fair will this year focus on emerging artists in order to allow them to be able to reach global platforms and audiences with their work.